deep into their bench. That's a luxury.
Yeah, a luxury indeed. And they don't have to worry as much about foul trouble or guys getting worn down. Credit to both front offices for building such complete rosters.
Looking at the starting five for Boston. White and Brown are the wingmen. Then there's Peyton Pritchard, and it's Queta in at the 5, roaming the paint.
Well, a lot of miles on those legs, but Green can still get up occasionally to flush it.
White for 3. He drops it from range.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I had a chance to catch up with Steve Kerr. Coach showed nothing but respect for Derek White. He told me White is the ultimate glue guy. He's not worried about his stats. Instead, he fills in the gaps and does whatever is necessary to help his team win. He is truly an unselfish player. Back to you, Brian.
Thank you for that, Allie. Now here's Brown. Now White, down to 5 on the shot clock. Shoots from the line. Second chance effort, back to Brown. Three-pointer off the mark.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Here's Butler, and it's Butler with the jam.
And there's Jimmy Butler later on in his career, but still showing you the athleticism.
Outside, Brown. And he comes up with a bucket.
When Brown gets the ball this close in, he knows he can finish. Just a matter of execution.
About 2 minutes gone by in the first quarter. To the inside, Butler. And it's Butler with the jam.
A bit undersized, his hops make him a legit small ball 4.
Brown with it. Last game with 30. Outside White. Fires from deep. Nails it from beyond the arc. White's got 6. And the lead just keeps changing hands.
5 times already, and we still haven't gotten out of the first half.
And Grant, the Achilles tear for Jason Tatum, derailing the Celtics' attempt to defend their 2024 title.
Yeah, so hard to overcome losing your best player. Thankfully, this team has the depth to remain competitive in his absence.
Now here's Pritchard. In his last outing, he had 11 points. From deep, and the Celtics another 3.
He's a producer. It's part of their plan to get him as many touches as possible.
Butler, a screen on Pritchard. To the middle. And Butler the bucket on the assist by Curry. Butler's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
And that's a rare trait for a wing. Over the course of his career, most of Butler's points have come in the paint.
Brown passes to Queta. Now here's White. The 3 is up. Another miss. He's 2 for 4. Pass to Curry. Butler, a screen on Pritchard. Curry looking it over. Outside for Green. 4-3. Boston pulls it in. Defeated by Milwaukee in their last game. They'll try to put that one behind them.
On the road, they got owned defensively. They just couldn't match the activity level of their opponent.
Well, that's the big challenge. Teams tend to feel more comfortable at home for sure, so you have to find a way to disrupt their rhythm. That just didn't happen in this one.
And here are the Warriors now, after the basket by Boston. Left side, Butler. He shoots. Hauled in by Brown.
Well, he got the shot he loves, and the defense should honestly be relieved. He didn't punish them for being a little bit soft there in the mid-range.
Now here's Pritchard, a go-to option for this team. He puts up nearly 17 a game.
I just love the ball movement.
Back to Curry. Here's the 3. And again, it's the Warriors missing.
Yeah, so many times we will see shooters of any caliber miss that wide-open 3.
Pritchard, the pass to Queta. Here's Walsh. Fires for three. And the Celtics another three.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
And Steve Kerr wants a timeout. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan.
On the court door, hey fans, who wants a free t-shirt? Make some noise!
Checked in for the Warriors. Pajemski comes in for Hield. And let's take a look now at some numbers for him. And so it's Butler who brings up the ball for Golden State. 11-point game. Here's Pajemski. And a great assist by Butler as that one goes.
The all-around game of Butler. He's all about sharing the rock and getting his guys involved.
Back to Brown. The jump hook. Oh, he got him with a pump fake, but he couldn't finish. The Warriors have gotten 50% of their shots to fall so far. They're 5 of 10. Green, a screen, and here's Curry for three. Boston pulls it in. Tim, does it seem to you that Stephen Curry gets better when the buzzer is approaching?
Well, if that's true of anyone, it's Steph, B.A., a former clutch player of the year. He's very comfortable with the outcome in his hands.
They've shown so much energy right from the start, particularly on the offensive end.
But so far, a great game plan and great execution, but we still have a long way to go.
Now here's Butler. Coming off a 16-point game against the Trailblazers in Portland.
Well, he also did a great job on the glass, and it made a big difference.
Grant, the thing about Jaylen Brown, he doesn't need a lot of space to get his shot off.
You know, B.A., he has a quick release and rises high on his jumper. Has a great up fake and can stop on a dime. Usually all the space he needs to find his shot.
First free throw is good. All right, Tim, when you look around the league and you see teams overachieving, what's behind that typically?
Yeah, Brian, typically when you see something like that, it's because a couple of role players have gotten off to a really hot start. The question is, can those guys sustain that over the long term? If that's the case, then that team could take a leap forward.
Tim, it was pretty unique to hear the Warriors vets say they don't want a team to mortgage the future trying to chase one more ring.
Really shows you the selflessness of this group. Here you've got Steph Curry, a top 10 player in league history, who maybe would want one because there's no time like the present.
Thinking more like a GM than he is a star player.
Smart. Keep that cupboard stocked.
Here's Brown. After the Warriors picking up a basket just a moment ago. The kick out to White. Outside, Brown. Now here's White, tightly guarded. Again, the miss by Boston. Warriors trail by 10. Here's Butler. And he can't get that one.
Aggressive mindset, but the defender just as determined to send him away empty-handed.
Pass to Walsh, back to Brown. Outside Pritchard. Let's go with a three. And a great assist by Brown as that one goes in. Brown's got his 4th assist in this one. And Steve Kerr wants a timeout. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. And Grant, Stephen Curry said his goal was to play meaningful basketball games. With the arrival of Jimmy Butler, that proved to be the case.
Yeah, the Warriors have been looking to get Steph some help. The fit with Jimmy was questioned, but it's worked out better than most people expected.
Here for the Warriors. Kuminga, he's checked in for Butler, and it's Melton in for Stephen Curry. Boston also changing it up. Hauser, he's checked in for Walsh, and Anthony Simons subbed in for White. Pass to Pajemski. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
We've all fallen in love with the three-point shot, but that is how the game was designed to be played. Down low, get close, open looks.
Now here's Simons, a dependable player on offense, giving them over 13 a game. Outside, Brown. Shot clock at 5. Back to Simons. For 3. Rebounded by Green.
And they've come out with a fearless approach on the boards.
Pass to Melton. And here's Kuminga. Melton on the wing, defended by Hauser. Melton misses. Celtics lead by 11. Simons, right side. From downtown, Warriors with the rebound. Green's got 4 rebounds now. Outside Pajemski, pass to Melton. Now here's Kuminga. And Kuminga throws it down.
And there's Kuminga showing you how tough he can be. That's a great job converting through contact.
First team foul.
All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Celtics?
Well, we're in the era of the three-point basket. So if you want to win games in this league, you have to connect from deep. And they have been thus far.
Another highlight for them has been their early ball movement, making quick, decisive passes to set up guys for great looks.
And that one misses.
And potential has really been the key word with Jonathan Kuminga. And each season, he seems to be gaining more and more confidence.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Hey guys, the Celtics trying to keep that laser focus. Coach Joe Mazzulla said, quote, "The closer you are to winning, the easier it is to become distracted by things that you can't control. Things that don't matter. Mindset, discipline, and mental toughness are what separate you." Brian?
Staying dialed in. Allie, thanks very much for the report. Now here's Brown. 9 points in the game. Simons deciding where to go with it. Offensive rebound. Outside Pritchard to snap the cold streak. Bounces high off the rim and drops. Pritchard's got 8 points.
Building a big advantage early with a terrific all-around performance.
Well, it's just an outstanding effort thus far. They've done a great job at both ends.
Here's Kuminga. And the shot goes down.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Simons outside. 46 seconds left in the first quarter. A nice shot by Brown.
Well, they're winning this game in large part due to how efficient he's been, and it's why they'll continue to go to him.
Outside Pajemski, pass to Kuminga. From the low block. Boston pulls it in.
The way they've gotten after rebounds has been impressive.
The rebound by Moody.
He's as surprised as we are. Most nights, that bucket is automatic.
Back to Melton. Tries the spin move. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
3-1. First personal foul, second team foul.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
Anthony Melton, shooting one.
One shot. And Melton, no good on that one. Here's Simons. The three. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. And so it's the Boston Celtics. They have a nice 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. And it's all due to their ability to own the paint. They've been dominant down low. And more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way right after this. Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And for Boston guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Was simple. Rebounding made all the difference in the first quarter. They really got after it.
You give any team this many second chance opportunities, it's going to put you in control.
On the floor for Boston, we've got Chris Boucher, Sam Hauser out there with Anthony Simons, and it's Minot in at the 4. Now here's Hauser. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. And here's Boucher. Clock at 6. Pass to Hauser. Launches a 3. They get it back. And the basket by Boucher. And the Celtics lead by 11.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
Now Butler. Here in the second quarter, a little over a minute to play. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair. Well, when you think about all the miles Jimmy Butler has on his legs now, how many more does he have left, Grant?
Well, he's been shouldering the load for a long time, but what separates him from the pack is his sheer will and his IQ. So he might just surprise us a little.
That's good from Butler. Tim, when you talk about Jimmy Butler, just how hard of a worker is this guy?
Well, he's just exceptional. That gritty style of play is what makes him so respected, B.A. And as we know, he has a way of rising to the occasion.
Butler hits them both. And Grant, when talking about certain players, we hear expressions like, he does the little things, or he does the dirty work. What does all that mean exactly?
You know, it's about what doesn't show up in the box score. Setting good screens, winning those 50-50 balls, hustling back on defense. Often, it's just as important as putting up those points.
Shireman's checked in for Boston. Warriors trail by 9. Horford outside. Pass to Butler. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot, so he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
And Jimmy Butler earning himself another whistle. He knows how to draw contact.
On the night, he's 2 for 2 at the stripe.
And in their last game, he really distinguished himself at the free throw line.
2 shots.
That's good from Butler. And last season, Grant, the sale of the Celtics franchise for $6.1 billion. It seemed like a lot at the time.
Well, yeah, that was until the Lakers sale hit 11 digits last summer, BA. But in both cases, basketball decision-making doesn't change right away. In the case of the Celtics, the governorship doesn't transfer until 2028.
And defense has been the strength of the Warriors. So what do they need offensively, Tim?
Well, BA, they need more consistent scoring outside of Steph Curry. Jimmy Butler certainly has helped, but to win at the highest level, it requires more than one three-level scorer.
Now here's Simons. He's scoreless. He was all alone on that one. And the Celtics lead by 10.
He drops yet another dime, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Butler surveying the floor. Pass to Horford. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow.
And right now, they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
Oh, wasted no time on that one. Hauser's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Here's Butler. Oh, Butler, strong move.
And when Jimmy Butler is this confident, he is a nightmare to contain. Butler just takes over games with his scoring.
Here's Minot. Butler covering. Simons against Butler. And it's Simons missing.
And despite a struggle scoring the ball, they've done enough to build this lead.
Pass to Podziemski. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Out to Kuminga from outside the arc. And he misses. Only 2 for 6. Boston leading by 11. Inside. There's Simons with a 3. They get the rebound. And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Kuminga. And now a look at the upcoming schedule for the Boston Celtics. On Monday, they'll be taking on Cade Cunningham and the Detroit Pistons. And then on Friday, they'll be taking on Bam Adebayo and the Miami Heat.
And for their matchup with the Raptors, that's one that could easily go either way. A few mistakes could be the difference. I expect it to be a fun one.
Green's checked in for the Warriors. Curry comes in for Kuminga. Boston also changing it up. Walsh checked in for Minot. Jaylen Brown comes in for Hauser. And Derek White subbed in for Shireman. Now here's Moody. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Portland. Now here's Butler. He's covered closely. And they're going to count that bucket. And they'll send him to the line. It could be a three-point play. He's had 4 chances at the line. He's made them all. And the Celtics making a change here. Cade is checked in.
Jimmy Butler. One shot.
That's good from Butler.
And that's a good sign. He's getting himself to the line. I really like that here in the second quarter.
Brown finds White. Oh, here's White on the drive.
And you can't leave the basket unprotected. Bad things will happen to you.
Yeah, that was just way too easy.
And now this offense feels like they can just do whatever they want.
Here's Butler. And the Warriors miss again. Celtics lead by 10. Pass to Keita. Back to Brown. The kick out to White. Takes the 3. Good. And Brown gets the assist. Brown's got 6 assists here tonight.
They're unafraid to let it rip from downtown, extending their lead.
Now here's Butler. 15 points in the game. It's good. Butler's got 11 here in the quarter alone.
He is totally locked in offensively and doing everything he can to bring his team back.
Outside Moody. Pass to Butler. Outside for Green. There's Podziemski. Hits the trifecta. Podziemski's gotten his third basket of the night.
Very difficult to stop team play when the ball's moving. Excellent find with the pass to create that scoring opportunity.
Now here's Brown. 11 points in the game. Tried to come right back with a three of his own, but it's no good. Curry against Simons. Butler. Simons with a rebound. Celtics lead by 8. 3-on-3. Here's White. Podziemski grabs the board. In transition, here come the Warriors. Outside Moody. Pass to Green. Shoots over Simons. And it's Green missing. Boston's gone 3 of 6 from outside in the second quarter. Here's Brown. White for 3. Three-pointer goes up. Three-pointer goes down for White.
They're going to have to pay more attention to him on the perimeter. He's hit 4 3-pointers already today.
Outside Butler. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. And when we talk about NBA wings, Legs, what are the most important skills in your mind?
Well, everybody's going to talk about scoring and also being able to defend your position. But for me, to become an elite wing, you also have to be able to create, add that escapability with your handle.
And he drops the first.
And Butler is a leader by example. He's a hard worker who plays his heart out, and he can set the tone for his team, and then he expects them to match that effort.
Kuminga, he's checked in for Moody. Pritchard's checked in for Boston. That misses, so he splits the free throws.
And they seem to have taken a more heads-on approach this quarter, and is getting them to the free throw line.
White can't hit.
I'm surprised he missed that one. He is a dangerous guy to leave open.
To the paint. Here's Curry. Oh, Curry, a magician inside.
Not afraid to mix it up inside. Curry is a crafty finisher.
Kuminga against Brown. White on the wing. Pulls it. Kuminga pulls it in. And so Kuminga will bring it up for the Golden State Warriors. Trailing by 8. They're coming off that loss against Portland.
I actually thought their execution at times was excellent, but they failed to come through in those important moments.
Well, it's difficult to win in this league, period, but it's especially tough on the road.
On the wing, Green. 14 points for him last game against Portland.
And he promoted team chemistry. That's how you do it, by moving the ball.
Now here's Green. Now here's Butler. Second shot opportunity. Jaylen Brown with a rebound. Brown's got 5 rebounds tonight. And there's Pritchard. That's good. On the assist from Brown. Brown's got 8 assists in the game. Outside Butler. Back to Curry. The 3 is up. Curry splashes it in.
Well, if there's one guy in this league, you better run off the three-point line. It's Curry.
Celtics lead by 4. And Stephen Curry's been so good for so long. Tim, we tend to forget that early ankle injuries held him back.
Yeah, really, Brian, hard to imagine what he's overcome. Surgery in seasons 2 and 3 that strengthened his lower body and got those ankle braces. Sports medicine has unleashed a killer. Yeah, they're winning despite his offensive performance. He just hasn't been sharp from the field. Well, he just wanted the ball more than anybody else. That's a great rebound.
Pritchard, the pass to Brown. Excellent D there from Kuminga. And the Warriors with possession. They're on a 14-5 run. Podziemski's shot is good.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
White, the pass to Brown. Back to White. Podziemski grabs the board. Podziemski's got 5 rebounds in the game. Pass to Curry. Pritchard with a steal. And he lobs it up top.
Got to give him credit for jumping on the ball and making the most at the other end.
Boy, inexcusable at this point of the game. They got to be more composed in these moments.
And then the thunderous dunk, adding insult to injury.
Now here's Green. Defense is right there. Shakes him. Got a hand on it. Now here's White, defended by Podziemski. White looking it over. Pass to Keita. Shoots over Curry. Warriors with the rebound. Butler's got 4 rebounds in the game. Shoots from 12. The kick out. Curry. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
And Curry putting on pressure to the interior of that defense and earning a trip to the free throw line.
It's his first trip to the line.
Shoot 2.
First one falls.
Well, there's no debate that Steph Curry is the greatest shooter of all time, but I also think he deserves to be in the conversation when you talk about the greatest ball handlers this league has seen.
And so Curry nails both of them.
And that's about what we expect. He's been excellent from the line tonight.
7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Pritchard from outside. Warriors with the rebound.
Yeah, another miss from downtown this quarter after being hot in the first.
On the wing, Curry, defended by Pritchard. Pass to Green. Fires the 3. Green able to hit from 3. These teams just feeling each other out.
Yeah, I love the spirit out there. Already 6 lead exchanges.
And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. The Warriors on top, leading by a point. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter.
Howdy, folks. The moment you've been waiting for is here. Before we recap the first half, let's see what the standings look like in the East.
You look at the Celtics. I had them as a top team before the season, and now I'm picking them to make the finals. Tell me I'm wrong, Kenny. You can't, because I'm right. 2 + 2 is 5.
And as much as it pains me, I have to agree with Big Fella.
Swinging back over to that first half for the Celtics now. They're in a tight one.
You can't win playing passive at the offensive end. I mean, how many times did we see him at the free throw line?
Practically none. There were a few calls they thought should have gone their way, but you can't rely on the refs to bail you out. Glad you could join us. Brian Anderson and crew are ready to take it away for the start of the third quarter.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. It has been one outstanding game from Jimmy Butler.
He's been dominating down low. Gotta assume they'll keep feeding him the rock.
When he gets the ball this deep and establishes position, now it's a matter of getting to his go-to move that he loves.
And so Brown will bring it up for the Boston Celtics. Down low, it'll be the tenacious pair of Butler and Draymond. Sharpshooters Curry and Hield pair as the backcourt. That's the Warriors 5. The kick out to White. Good. And Brown gets the assist. White's got 17.
Yeah, what vision from Brown. Spotted the opening on the perimeter while he's inside.
Hield from outside. Queta pulls it in. Queta's got his 7th rebound here tonight.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
Outside Pritchard. 4 on the clock. Floats one up. Curry with some nice D. The Warriors trailing. And for those tuning in, we're about a minute into this second half. And there's the whistle. The illegal screen is the call. And looking at the 2K leaderboard here, you see the top scoring small forwards over the past month. Jaylen Brown, number 1.
And there's no question he's one of the greatest offensive threats in the league. Always capable of posting huge numbers from the wing.
Well, he is certainly skilled, but what sets him apart is his relentlessness.
Now here's Pritchard. From the arc. And no good. The Warriors shooting the ball at 48% so far. Pass to Hield. And here's Curry. Jacks up a 3. Knocks down the triple. He's got 10.
Well, that's Curry doing what he does best, doing damage from the outside.
Boston trailing. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot. Jaylen Brown never loses confidence. Celtics coach Joe Mazzulla said he has great short-term memory. If he misses a shot, it never affects the next one. You can't shake him. I just love his poise and his ability to attack. Brown said, every time I take the floor, I want to be aggressive. BA, back to you.
You love that confidence. Okay, Allie, thanks a lot.
Yeah, just 25% to start this half. They're going to have to start getting higher percentage shots.
And it's Green missing. The Celtics have gotten only 1 of 4 shots to fall in the second half. Up top, Pritchard. He's covered by Curry. Here's Queta. Green with the defensive effort.
Well, it certainly hasn't been a smooth start after the break. Just 1 for 5 here to start the third.
Curry passes to Butler. Outside Hield. Just 5 on the clock. Good, and Butler gets the assist. Butler's got his 4th assist in this one.
Yet no hesitation from the veteran Hield. A dangerous scorer in these catch-and-shoot situations.
Now here's Brown. 11 points in the game. Pulls up on the wing. Here's Queta. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
And this is something he does all too well. Great position for the putback there.
And I like how he doesn't think twice about passing it out. Just going right for the slam.
Well, defensively, you've got to put a body on him. That guy will ruin you on the offensive glass. Well, he just wanted the ball more than anybody else. That's a great rebound.
White on the wing for the lead. It's rebounded by Jimmy Butler. The Warriors have gone 2 of 5 in this third quarter. On the wing, Curry. Back to Butler. Oh, nice fake, but the layup's off the mark. Boston's gone only 1 of 3 from deep here in the third. For the tie, Brown can't hit. Golden State has gone 2 of 3 from outside so far in the third quarter. Hield passes to Curry. Nice D from Pritchard. And so it's Pritchard who brings up the ball for Boston. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. Now here's Brown. He's got 11. Boston, no good that time either.
You kind of wonder where his head's at. The shot selection hasn't been there. And, of course, that one was just crazy.
Back to Curry. Green with a screen on Pritchard. The three from Curry. Rebounded by the Celtics. Cater's got rebound number 11. Pritchard surviving the D. Left side, Brown. Looking to end this cold spell. That one's good. This game is all even. Brown's got 13.
Brown taking on all challengers. This kind of fearless approach is what his teammates and coaches love seeing.
Right side, Butler. Another miss. Boy, they're in a funk right now. And for the Celtics, they're shooting a less than average 27% in the third quarter. Cater banked it in off the glass. Cater's got 4 points this quarter.
Offensive rebounding is all about wanting it. Fantastic effort there, leading to second chance points.
Curry against Pritchard. Out to Hield. Fires the three. Boston pulls it in. 13 points was their biggest lead of the game. Curry against Pritchard. There's the drive. And a nice finish on the layup. And now a 4-point Boston lead.
This run has been fueled by their Matador defense.
And Steve Kerr wants a timeout. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. Tim, you got into the NBA media very quickly after your playing days. Were you naturally drawn to this side of the game?
Well, B.A., I think I always saw the game as a coach would, trying to watch all 10 players at the same time. So for me, the ability to stay connected to the game while also talking about it and hopefully teaching people really is what's drawn me to it from the beginning.
And no suffering the L from the broadcast table.
That's for sure. You don't have to have any sleepless nights.
Moody's checked in for the Warriors. Pajemski comes in for Hield. Anthony Simons, he's checked in for Boston. Now Butler. He's got 18. Shot to stop the run. And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up. Maybe Pritchard picks one up.
Well, so often, that's the best you can do against Steph. He's so skilled as a shooter, you're almost forced to foul him.
And he knocks down the first one. And he makes both free throws. Here's Pritchard. He's got 12. Simons, left side. There's the triple. Jimmy Butler with a rebound. Butler's got his 8th rebound here tonight. No doubt, Anthony Simons has shown he can be a 20-point per game scorer in this league.
Yeah, the shooting is great. He's a natural at finding his shot, but he'll be targeted at the other end. That's where he's got to improve. It's been an ugly quarter for him. Trying to shoot his way out of it. Might be time to work on the playmaking skills. And why go away from attacking inside if the D has no answer for you?
Outside Curry. Green, a screen, and it's Butler off the drive, and it's Butler with the jam.
Well, he got downhill, and he was looking to attack the rim. Jimmy Butler, what a finish.
Pass to Walsh. Outside Pritchard. Nice ball movement by Boston. Simons outside. Three-pointer, no good. And it's Butler with the ball for the Warriors. 2-point game. Now here's Curry, defended by Pritchard. Curry against Pritchard for the tie. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play. This will be his third trip to the free throw line. And the Warriors making a change here. Kuminga's checked in. The Celtics also with a sub. Boucher's checked in. And that one drops, so now they lead by 1. Boston's gone just 1 of 6 from long distance here in the third. The shots just aren't falling. Pass to Simons. Three-pointer. The shot that time not on target.
I mean, he's trying to shoot his way out of what's becoming a prolonged cold streak.
And he doesn't have to do it alone. He's got 4 teammates on the floor.
And that's out of bounds. Golden State will retain possession. And the Warriors with possession here. Outside Pajemski. Green, a screen. Just 4 to shoot. From outside, off the mark. And the Celtics shooting just under 40% from the field. Pass to Boucher. Here's Walsh. He's watched by Kuminga. On the wing, Simons. A dependable player on offense, giving them over 13 a game. Counted.
Well, we know he can hurt you from outside, but Simons also showing you a nice touch inside.
Now here's Curry. It's a 1-point game. Nice D from Pritchard. And for Boston, they're shooting 37% since the beginning of the third quarter. Pass to Simons. Drops in the 3. And now a 4-point Celtic lead.
And now that's 1-3 in each half. He is trying to make the most of those 3-point opportunities.
Here's Green. That one off the back iron and out. Green's gone 3 of 8 shooting from the floor. Down low. Boucher, left side. Pass to Simons. Now here's Pritchard. The floater. Yep, that one's good. Pritchard's got 16 points now.
It continues to make plays offensively, having a very efficient quarter.
Here's Green. And here's Curry, defended by Pritchard. Oh, Curry, what a tough finish.
And he's single-handedly trying to keep them alive. Terrific scoring quarter. Will it be enough, though?
Pritchard, the pass to Boucher. Now here's Simons. And the Celtics another 3.
Hard to win games when you allow clean looks from the perimeter.
And Steve Kerr wants a timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. How about Derek White really making a difference here?
With the perimeter D struggling to stay connected to him, they're getting bombarded.
Horford comes in for Draymond Green. And it's Melton in for Curry. Boston also changing it up. Minot's checked in for Walsh. Hauser comes in for White. And it's Brown in for Pritchard. Pass to Melton. Outside Moody. 5 on the clock. Here's Potemski. And again, no good by Golden State.
Good job hitting the glass. They're +8 in rebounding.
Inside. Here's Boucher. Horford with the block.
The great positioning, the 7'1" wingspan. That combination makes Horford a dangerous shot blocker.
Melton with the ball. His stats right now averaging 9 points a game. Horford a screen on Brown. Shot from the top of the key. And that'll do it for the third quarter. Boston out in front, up 7. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is coming up next on 2K Sports. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
Just a selfless decision from your two-guard, showing his ability to get his teammates good looks.
Yeah, the pass was so effective. Great job moving the ball with purpose.
Fourth quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. And a look at the 5 for the Celtics to start the fourth quarter. They've got Jaylen Brown. He's out there with Anthony Simons. Sam Hauser out there with Chris Boucher. And it's Minot in at the power forward position. Simons with it, now guarded by Moody. Warriors trail by 7. It's Podziemski on the wing. Pass to Butler. Boston pulls it in. Boucher's got his 4th rebound in this one. And we played through about a minute here in the 4th. Boucher on the screen. To the inside. And finished off by Boucher.
That's great use of the bounce pass in that situation to make sure the ball got there.
And for the Warriors, they're shooting 41% in this game. Here's Butler. Oh, tough work inside from Butler.
Putting his body to work in the paint. Butler using his athletic skills to get it done.
Horford against Boucher. Right side Brown. Hauser outside. The 3 ball. And a great assist by Brown as that one goes in.
And we've watched Brown evolve his game. Playmaking has been at the forefront of his development.
Melton finds Butler. 13 feet out. Good. He hits the jumper. Butler's got 24 points.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, and that's the effectiveness of the two-man game right there.
Brown can't hit. Warriors trail by 8. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by now in the final quarter. Here's Butler. The rebound, Celtics. 13 points was their biggest lead of the game. To the paint. Here's Minot. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
Oh, nice feed. On time and on target.
Outside Butler. Hauser grabs the board. Hauser's got 5 rebounds tonight. Pass to Boucher. Simons outside. The 3-pointer off the mark. And it's Butler with the ball for the Golden State Warriors. Trailing by 10 from deep. Melton. He buries it from 3.
Yeah, great to see Butler sharing the basketball. Passes like that help develop team chemistry.
And Joe Mazzulla calls timeout here. He wants to make sure everyone is aligned, given the situation right now. Draymond Green, he's checked in for Horford, and it's Stephen Curry in for Melton. The Celtics also with a sub. Cadis checked in for Minon. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
During that last break, I heard Joe Mazzulla as he talked with the team. He told his guys, let's not waste this advantage. Hold on to it. Stay aggressive. Let's not give up ground. Coach wants to see his team staying strong out there, guys.
As always, Allie, we thank you. Now here's Simons.
Screen coming. Screen.
Looking to get it going. Again, the miss by Boston.
Well, it's a make-or-miss league. Sometimes the Jays just don't fall. It wasn't a bad shot.
And here's Curry for three. And it's Boucher with the rebound. Boucher's got 5 rebounds in the game. Here's Simons. Outside, Brown. Back to Simons. Over Green. Again, the miss by Boston.
He seems a little out of rhythm right now.
Lets it go from deep. Hauled in by Brown. Brown's got 8 rebounds in the game. Oh, look out! JB throwing it down.
Oh, a huge slam from Brown. I like when he doesn't settle for a layup there.
Pass to Butler. And it's Butler with the jam.
Oh, yeah, that'll do it.
Wow, an emphatic two-handed slam. Simons outside. It's Brown on the wing. Nifty move. Look at Brown getting it done inside.
Yeah, their defense is starting to wear down. That's 3 straight buckets at the rim.
They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Boston pulls it in. Kid has got 14 rebounds tonight, going after it.
Their strong work ethic has been evident on the glass, really getting after it and being physical.
On the wing, Simons. He's covered by Curry. Simons against Curry. Rebounded by Butler.
He's trying to find his shot, but at some point you have to start making these.
Brown with the steal. Pass to Hauser. Here's Queta. Outside, Brown. Shot clock at 6. Great D that time from Pajimski. Warriors trail by 9. Outside for Butler. Simons with a steal. Fast break. Here we go. Oh, he's finally able to knock one down.
You know, I love the resilience. After struggling in the first half, he has turned it on.
Outside Pajemski. Back to Curry. Shoots over Simons. Curry, that's good. Curry's got 19 points. Boston leading by 9. Simons outside. Here's Kata. Pass to Hauser. 6 on the shot clock. From the right block. And the play by Brown as he finishes it off for 2. He's got 19.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, he can taste a win right now, just trying to close it out.
Now here's Butler. Back to Curry. Wide open look. And a great assist by Butler as that one goes. Butler's got his 6th assist of the night.
After some misses in the first, he's making up for it now.
Brown. Hey, Brown in traffic.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
Outside Curry. Outside Podziemski. Up top Moody. Pass to Butler. There's the 3. Rebounded by the Celtics. Brown's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Now here's Simons. They get it back. And that one's good. A nice job on the glass as they picked up 2 on the second effort.
Their defense just falls apart once the ball goes inside.
Simons against Curry. Quick 2. All net. And here's Brown. And Joe Mazzulla calls timeout here. He wants their game plan to be crystal clear at this point. For Boston, Walsh is checked in for Boucher. White comes in for Hauser, and it's Peyton Pritchard in for Simons. Now here's Pritchard. Brown goes again, and he lays it in.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Warriors trail by 13. Outside Curry. Fires it from 14. Ooh, it doesn't go. Boston's gone only 1 of 4 from the perimeter here in this 4th quarter. Brown gets the inside finish.
You're taking over this one in effortless fashion. When Brown is cooking like this, keep working the ball to him.
Butler outside. Now Curry, beyond the arc. It's good from beyond the arc.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
When someone is rolling like this, just keep feeding him. That's just great coaching.
Pritchard outside. Here's the pass to Brown. Pritchard outside. 6 to shoot. The 3 ball is down.
They've been battling all night. Now they're on the brink of putting this game away.
I think the key here is to be careful about playing it too safely. Just keep doing what you're doing.
They came out and had a statement win with their performance tonight. A fantastic effort to get it done here for the Celtics.
And a big part of their success was the second chance buckets they secured tonight.
Yeah, it's just proof that being aggressive on the boards can pay game-winning dividends.
And this will get marked down as their 16th win of the year.
And having this win on the books might give them a little mental advantage the next 2 times these squads meet.
And no question this was a team effort, but you have to love how big a night this was for Jaylen Brown.
Well, he did a great job involving everyone in the offense, setting guys up for scores, and the assist total shows it.
There's 38 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. Brown on the wing. The 17-footer. Oh, Green rips down the board. And so it's Green who brings up the ball for the Warriors. It's a 13-point game. Oh, the confidence. That was deep.
You know, throughout his career, Green has been a reliable point forward, a big guy who can really orchestrate an offense.
So we see the Celtics taking the W here. Exceptional effort on the road. They were ready and they were focused.
Focused indeed. I mean, it takes a strong mental approach to block out the distractions. These guys stepped up 100%.
All right, let's go courtside to Allie LaForce with our player of the game. Allie, it's all yours.